We have signed a England international. Well, former, but still. So welcome into today's episode. We have gone through the January transfer window. I have added the experience I said I wanted. We've also lost one of our best players. I wasn't overly impressed with that. Thank you, board, for selling him behind my back. So first off, let's look the two out. Both of them were sold without my agreement. So Luca has gone to West Ham for 12 million. Absolutely devastated to lose him for only 5 million profit as well. And Lorenzo has gone to buy Leverkusen. Worst thing is he had a pre-arranged new contract for the end of the season. So very, very disappointed that both them two players are leaving us. Have left us. The only positive about it was we were screwed financially due to all of the huge spending I did the season before, spending 36 million. Most of that came out this season. So, okay, so the ins. The first in that we brought in then, Stanislav Takic, comes in on loan from Trenton. This was a pre-range loan. I think he has a lot of potential. I really want to see how he can do at Austria Wien and then potentially sign him. He obviously came through the academy with us when we were manager of Trenton. So, yeah, bring him in on loan to get a closer look at him. Next player to come in is Jeff Rayner Adelaide. French player comes in from Salernitana in Italy. Former Lyon player as well. Came through the Arsenal Academy. Decent player, not a world beater, 32 years old, but he does add us some depth in the middle, especially after losing Luca and Lorenzo. So the next player is the England international. 82 caps for England, Raheem Sterling. Comes into play in attack midfield for the next season and a half for us. Again, it's adding that experience which I think we need. Players who have that 19 off the ball. Players who have that ability, that knowledge, that consistency pro. And I just think it was a good signing. We picked him up for £12,000. And the final player is a loan signing from Calgary. Picked up for a 6-month loan. We're paying $8,500 a week of his wages in Thomas Souček. He has come into play in that central defence stopper position. Svek has spent the whole of January complaining he wanted to leave. So we brought in Souček to replace him and kind of be that extra midfielder when we have the ball. It's turned out that Svek hasn't left us. But Thomas Souček, with his perfectionist personality, his consistency trait, his experience, I think he will get football for us. And we have played one game with our first leg against Luzern in the Conference League knockout round, and Raheem Sterling picked up 2 and Alex with a goal. A tap-in for Alex, his 7th of the season, was very nice to see. In terms of mid-season friendly matches, we played 5, winning 4, drawing 1. I did want to mention the fact that we obviously had a new defensive tactic. It's this, so it goes with slightly changed. So basic, we have a stopper there and a ball midfield on spot, central midfield on spot, and a striker. The backup version, which is more defensive, our central defender in the middle goes to a cover. Both centre mids go on the defensive duty, and then our striker becomes an attacker mid on support who drops in. It's very solid. Very, very hard to break down that tactic. So this tactic we are going to use in the second half of the season when we are defending games. Now, obviously, losing a couple of players was upsetting. I actually had a plan that Luca would play in the middle, and Danny, aged only 16, obviously would drop into the bench for the second half of the season, just to try to get a bit more experience in central mid. The only option would be to put in Adelaide, but he's more of a backup. He is more of a backup, to be honest with you. The only other option maybe is Souček comes in centre mid, and then Svek comes in that ball player. Sorry, in the central defender stopper. But these are the options I'm trying to decide. Probably the first few games of this second half of the season are going to help me just finalise the starting 11 and the bench, to be honest with you, for this second half of the season, because I want to make sure we go into games a lot more solid than we were in the last half of the season, because we really were putting ourselves in difficult positions. Some games have been played already in the league. So currently, the only team above us is Hartsburg, who've played one game more. A victory today would take us to within 3 points of them. But yeah, the results didn't go how we would want them to in terms of the other teams in the top six. So a victory is, if anything, huge today because, well, Tirol will overtake us and have a game in hand if we lost today, but also Rapid Wien play Sturm Graz. So maybe one of them can slip up and we can maybe close the gap. A draw maybe in that game might be best, but yeah, we didn't have a fantastic first half of the season. This second half of the season, we really do need to step up. Our starting 11 today is going to be Hamel goal, Traore, Suchek and Svek as our back three, Elijah and Torsvik as the wing backs, Finchu and Valde in centre mid with Sterling and Torres in attacking mid, and then Alex up top. So, let's pump fists. Our home form is important, so I'm going to go with that. And we did get a victory against Luzern in the Europe Conference League, so back-to-back home victories would be a good way to start the second half of the season because, yeah, we've not played fantastic, and we do need to start putting a string of results together in the league. Alex with the corner comes in. Torsvik heads it up. The amount of times I've gone in and adjusted Alex off the corners, I don't know if it's a bug in Football Manager or what. It's going to be Alex again with the corner, obviously. Floats it in. Do we get a head through? We don't. It's going to come back out though. Edge of the box. Raheem Sterling to Valde off the crossbar. Is this a counter-attack? It is not. The highlight is done. Okay, so it's half-time. It is 0-0. I'm just going to say we need to shoot more. But you can see Alex has picked up an injury, and it is a potential thigh injury. They can end up being long-term. So what we'll do is we will bring on Gomez in the striker position. I think is probably our best bet here. So we'll do that. Bit of a shame Alex goes out after picking up a goal in the last game. I did hope he could maybe go on a bit of a run of picking up a goal a game for a few games. So hopefully that's not a long-term injury for him. Okay, something's happening. Raheem Sterling now. He cuts back, goes to Finchu. He goes all the way back to Traore, to Valde. Another effort from Valde from outside the box. And it looks like Sterling is going to be on the corner. Oh no, it's Finchu, sorry. I thought it was Raheem Sterling. Finchu and Sterling look so similar. Ball comes out. Oh, it's headed out. Okay. Another corner. Come on. Keep the pressure on them. This is what we like to see. Pressure, pressure, pressure. Finchu with the corner. Front post. Oh, can we get to it? Second ball. Valde. Out to Finchu. Back post now. Headed across. Saved by the keeper. Just going to give an encouragement shout. Just over the 60th minute now. Elijah is struggling fitness-wise. I think we can bring on Adelaide at right wing back. He can play there, so hopefully he can keep the legs running down that side. And Finchu is struggling as well, so I think we will bring on, I think it's going to be Selleck in that position for the last 5 minutes, but we are not doing anything here. Have got more attacking, and we are going to just go a lot more route one for the last probably 5 minutes of this game and see if we can sneak a goal. But it's looking like an absolute ball draw to start the second half of the season. I'm disappointed that we didn't win. I think we'll go with that. What were the stats for the game completely? Let's just have a look. 14 shots to 2. 14 shots to 2. Don't think, yeah, that game's 0-0 at the minute. Let's jump forward. Rapid Wien won it. So we go 4 points behind. We go 4 points behind Rapid Wien and potentially could drop down to 6th if Tirol win their game in hand. We are 6 points off top, but they have a game in hand. We are 6 points off second. We're struggling. We are struggling. There was quite a quick episode. Probably the fact that no goals or anything went in doesn't help us in terms of that situation. Let's quickly check what our salary per annum compared. We're up 4th highest now at 7.21. So we really do have to step up. We really do have to step up. I've been Paul Olsen on the Northman. Let's hope we can step up for the remainder of this season.